I'm going to ask this question with an apology beforehand, because I know how hard y'all been working and how nerves are raw. But my editor told me to ask it. Does this mean downtown Montgomery is unsafe?
Okay, can I answer that first? You get your thoughts. Let me say this. You know, I think when you get in a car accident, you say driving is unsafe. You know, I don't think that downtown Montgomery is unsafe. Let me be very clear about that. I think we have some reckless and careless people who did something very stupid last night that cost 2 people their lives and multiple people impacts on their lives from now until. I think the investment in technology that we have increased just over the last several months has proved beneficial. I think our police department, Chief Gray Boy's outreach with the Downtown Business Association has been productive. I think our conversations with major stakeholders in that area, whether it's the State Capitol Police, whether it's those that assist with the retirement systems of Alabama's buildings, as well as our entrepreneurs and small business owners. There's been a great collaboration, teamwork, and effectiveness there. The fact that we are having discussions right now in our city council about investing hundreds of millions of dollars to further grow downtown through tourism and things that benefit our city overall, I think is an indication that we believe downtown is safe. And again, I'll go back to what I said before. You had thousands of people who were downtown. We had the investiture of Dr. Anthony Lee over at Huntington on Friday. I mean, just a great, you couldn't really ask to me for better weekend weather and activity involved to see people from all around coming through our city and coming through these spaces for different reasons at different times. What we had were some individuals who decided that they were going to put innocent lives at risk because of whatever issues or whatever disagreements or whatever conflicts they had. And I don't think it would have mattered if it was on 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue or it was on the steps of the Capitol. I think that was going to happen. And what we have to do is we have to make sure that from our standpoint, we send a strong message, a direct message, that this is not acceptable. And if you do it in our city, you're going to pay a heavy price. And you're going to pay a heavy price, and the public's going to be aware of it. And if it means making sure that there's a public example made of the people that are behind this, so be it. You just heard the city council, man, to what we just said as it relates to this reward. This should not be about that, as I said a second ago. But if that's what it takes to bring these people to justice, if it takes, again, us advocating to our judges, it takes advocating to our legislature about some laws that need to be changed about repeat violent offenders, even if it's just for Montgomery County, then we'll do whatever we have to do. So I don't think that's an indication on downtown. I think it's an indication on the individuals who are responsible for this. This is not about the location. This is about the people involved. And this is about the recklessness and the decisions they made that have impacted many other people beyond themselves. And they have to be held accountable for that. And we're going to do everything in our power to make sure they're held accountable to it and to make sure other people understand just what that accountability costs. All right? Because if you take 2 lives here, and you impact as many as they have, again, it wouldn't matter if it was around the corner from our house. The same thing should apply. That you ought to have a level of respect and dignity for human life. That's what being in a civilized society demands. And if you can't be in a civilized society, then you don't need to be on our streets, period. And so this is not about downtown. It's about the individuals combined.